We got the story from Deadline. Kyle Gass deletes Instagram apology for Trump shooting remarks. This happened the other day. I think a couple days ago, actually. I think we actually talked about this last week. Not on Timcast IRL, but we didn't make it to the big news. I think it was like on Friday this news broke. Actor and Tenacious D guitarist Kyle Gass has deleted his Instagram apology for his quip about the shooting incident involving Donald Trump. Gass was presented a birthday cake by Jack Black at a Sydney, Australia concert on July 14th. Asked to make a wish, Gass said, "Don't miss Trump next time." That's what he did. He later apologized, saying, "I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy." He didn't say yesterday. He said, "What happened was a tragedy, and I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those I've let down and truly regret any pain I've caused." The remainder of the Tenacious D tour was canceled as backlash mounted for the remark. Black said he was blindsided by his bandmates' comment. "I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form," the School of Rock star said in a statement. "After much reflection, I no longer feel it's appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding," Black added. Black released the same statement on Instagram. And, excuse me, Jack Black and Kyle Gass have deleted those statements. So let me pull up Jack Black on Instagram and show you that he has deleted this statement from his page. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I am incorrect. It is actually still there. Could have sworn that he did delete it. He did not. This, oh boy, things are getting a bit conspiratorial. Shout out to Jack Black for not deleting it, I guess. And we have this Kyle Gass. He is the second half of Tenacious D with 640,000 followers, and he deleted it. It's gone. Absolutely wild. You know, look at him losing weight or whatever. My friends, let me tell you what I thought had happened. Jack Black on stage with Kyle Gass at a show only a few days after the assassination attempt, because it's been a week, and brings out a birthday cake and says, "Your happy birthday, make a wish." And Kyle Gass looks to this robot or something and says, "Don't miss Trump next time." Everybody laughs. Jack Black starts laughing because for a decade plus, Democrats have lived in a world where they've been allowed to call for violence against conservatives and their political rivals, and the machine has supported them. But it all changes. Here's what I thought happened. Kyle Gass did not apologize. Jack Black canceled their tours, 11 shows, 9 of which were sold out, some in Australia and New Zealand, some in Ohio and Indiana. Puts everything on hiatus. My assumption was after the show, the reason they broke up the band, Jack Black goes to Kyle Gass and says, "You cannot say that. You need to apologize. The management company were on their asses." Now, I'll tell you what I think now, based on everything we're seeing. The rumor is their insurance companies canceled on them, on the venues. And so that's it. They no longer exist. Bye-bye. I think after the show, Jack Black, oblivious to what had just happened, didn't care. I think their management teams were going, "Oh my God, what did you just do?" Kyle Gass gets dropped from his management company. They dropped him. "You're out. You're fired. Because we cannot insure you anymore." I think that Jack goes to Kyle and says, "Man, apologize for this. What can we do?" They were freaking out. I bet Kyle said, "No, I'm not apologizing for a joke, blah, blah, blah." There are many people, disaffected post-liberals, classic liberals, whatever you want to call them, traditional liberals, saying, "You don't apologize for a joke, blah, blah, blah. It's a joke." No. Tragedy plus time. There was no time. This was mocking a tragedy at a time when we are worried these attacks may continue again. So I think there are limits. I really do. We have moral limits. But Kyle Gass does not say a word. Jack Black probably then said, "Okay, we're done. Band's done. Bye." Kyle Gass the next day posts an apology saying, "I shouldn't have said that." And then a few days later, deletes it. Here's what I think happened. I think Kyle Gass didn't want to apologize. And then I think most importantly, the apology did not work. I accepted his apology. I am right. I believe I am 100% correct. I am allowed to say I am right. I am allowed to say I believe that I'm correct. You are all allowed to say that I'm wrong and to tell me why I'm wrong. But I believe the right move was to accept the apology of Kyle Gass, and I'll tell you why. If Kyle Gass says a naughty word, makes a terrible joke, we have an opportunity, a learning opportunity, and an opportunity for advancing the culture war in our benefit. Imagine this. Kyle Gass goes on stage and says, "Don't miss Trump next time." That's exactly how he did it. I love imitating him, mocking the guy. Imagine the management company says it's a disaster. We're fried. You can't do this. We're getting complaints. This could be illegal. There's legal territory here that Australia doesn't have, the U.S. does. They could have been like, okay. We're going to come out and we're going to give a statement. What they should have done, what they could have done, they come out on stage, the next show. But I think the problem was they couldn't do a show. I think they could have put out a video and they could have said, we're a comedy act and we're trying to be edgy. And I think we made a big mistake on this one. We apologize to you, but most importantly to Donald Trump and the people who lost their lives. I think they could have done that. And why? Why does that matter? That apology tells the world we win the culture war. A statement from Tenacious D to all their fans saying, we have wronged you all, conservatives, Americans, Trump supporters, the family of the victims, and for this we apologize. You should not make these statements. But for 10 years, liberals were saying, posting pictures of wood chippers for little kids, saying they want to punch a little kid in the face. Having Tenacious D come out and say, don't do this, I beg of you, is very, very good for us. Now, where are we? Well, I suppose the argument is Tenacious D should cease to exist. I wouldn't call that a defeat for the right in the culture war. I just think it's better to own the territory than burn the territory to the ground. Tenacious D is not a political group. Jack Black likes Joe Biden. He's allowed to. They're going to make their endorsements in that direction. I don't see why nuking a group. We can put it this way. You have a field in battle. Owning the farms and controlling them gives you access to the food. Raising and destroying the farm makes no one can have the food. Certainly, you've won because you didn't have the food to begin with and you've deprived your enemy of that food, but you could be more advantaged by controlling it. The fear, I suppose, the enemy could take the farm back. In this instance, Tenacious D seems to be gone. That's it. It's the end of Tenacious D. That's kind of wild. I think it's true the insurance companies dropped them. And with my personal experience with events, venues, and even everything we do at Timcast, dude. It's really funny. Let me tell you something funny. We had a hit piece written about us, and they were like, did you know that Tim Pool makes everyone sign a waiver of release when they come to his property? And I'm like, oh, what? And they're like, whoa. Yup. You come here, you have to sign a release of liability form. You assume full responsibility for anything you do on this property. You fall and get hurt, that's your fault. Guys, that's totally normal. That's absolutely 100% normal for large properties, large private properties that are like atypical. And you walk into a studio in a building, usually there's insurance, and it's insurance companies have no expectation of like, someone might fall down the stairs and sue you or something, and insurance companies will cover something like that. It's an accident. Stairs are designed to code regulation. Okay, well, as for the Cast Castle in Freedomistan, we have winding roads and trees and a pond, and we have skate ramps in certain parts of the property. When you first park at the castle, there's ramps everywhere. And so the insurance companies say, hey, this is an atypical scenario. If someone engages in a behavior that is not up to a specific government regulation, we don't want to be responsible for that. So like any other skate park or atypical facility, like you go to a rock climbing gym, you got to sign a waiver. You go to a haunted house, you got to sign a waiver. You go to laser tag, you got to sign a waiver. They attack us for this. You can't do that here. Look, it's one thing to say, give the people who come a warning about the 50-acre property that you have. Because if they go run and trip and fall in a creek and get hurt, we don't want to pay the bill. The insurance company doesn't cover that. Insurance is like, if someone falls in the stairs, that's okay. Yeah, right. Insurance will cover something like that. That's an accident. And it depends too, because the insurance company will probably fight the person. You fell in the stairs, it's your fault. They want to put on a show with thousands of people in a venue. And they have said yes to violence. Insurance companies are going to be like, if someone shows up with a weapon, why are we paying for that? Because you support political assassinations. And no, it's a joke. And they're like, we don't care if you're joking. You just told the world to do it again. You said, don't miss next time. You're saying, do it again. Okay. So if someone shows up and does, and they think about this, imagine the management company of Kyle Gass. Someone does engage in violence. Says, Kyle Gass told me to do it. They're going to be like, he did. He publicly went on stage. Yo, How could there be a Tenacious D now? He burnt them to the ground. Sad reality, my friend, sad reality. But I suppose then you reap what you sow. You reap what you have sown. So that's the end of Tenacious D. Kind of sad. I think they're fun and they're funny. I went to their show at the Blue Ridge Rock Fest. It was fun. But that's it. You delete your apology, you get nothing from me. So I rescind my forgiveness as you have rescinded your apology, Kyle Gass. I'm a big fan. Tenacious D, I've been a fan for a long time. Pick of Destiny, one of my favorite movies. And the movie didn't become bad because Kyle Gass is a bad person. But I don't know how I continue supporting a group that can't even accept responsibility for what they encourage on stage. Dude, if Jack Black and Kyle Gass made a video and they were like, guys, we make edgy and offensive comedy. We really didn't understand the sensitivity of the issue. It was ad-libbed. If you can forgive us, I'd be like, guys, I forgive you. I said that when Kyle Gass apologized, but he rescinds this. Now I'm offended. I am slighted in the personal. Say la vie. I'm going to leave it there, my friends. Smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, share the show with your friends. Head over to timcast.com. Click join us, become a member to support our work directly. We got a great show coming up for you tonight, of course, at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. One more segment for 6 p.m. to be pre-recorded here on this live show. And for those that are watching live, we'll read some statements from you guys. So again, smash that like button, and we'll see you all at 6.